against the kind of Nazi-era tactics that the Gestapo would do back in the 30s and 40s of Germany. If you make fun of that, if you make light of that, you're part of the problem.
Welcome, my friends. This is the Dave Show, and we have a great episode planned for you today. We have a lot of unhinged lefties losing it today. So let's get into the A block with a little bit of news and nuts. Let's do it. News and nuts. News and nuts. Hey, it's news and nuts. As the rioting and violence in LA escalates, so is the federal government. Pam Bondi just says, if you mess with the police or loot, well, now you're going to be charged federally, which is a lot worse. Check it out.
Federal officers. The Molotov cocktail cases that you've seen, we've charged one, more to come, 3 outstanding. The looters, you saw they began to loot last night, going into 7-Elevens, going into drugstores. Typically, you don't charge those. We do under federal law now. Under the Hobbs Act, we are charging robbery. You loot a business in California, you are looking at maximum of 20 years in prison. You spit on a federal law enforcement officer, no more. As President Trump said, you spit, we hit. Get ready. If you spit on a federal law enforcement officer, we are going to charge you with a crime federally. You are looking at up to 5 years maximum in prison. The cinder block case, Sean. Remember that case? We have breaking news right now. The case where the guy was breaking up the cinder blocks and he was throwing them at police cars. The federal officer had injured his hand. He was wearing a mask. The FBI has identified him. Bill Isaly, our incredible U.S. attorney out there working with ATF, DEA, and the FBI have been doing a remarkable job. That guy has just been identified, and they are doing a search warrant on his house as we speak. And he has been identified. See his face. He is going to be on, his name is Reyes. He is going to be on the most wanted list. You have broken the news. His face is out there right now. That's him. He has been identified by great police work by the FBI. So you can run. You can't hide. We are coming after you federally. If you assault a police officer, if you rob a store, if you loot, if you spit on a police officer, we're coming after you.
Tom Homan reassures the American public that ICE is not messing around. And from this point forward, I believe any city, or at least major city they go into, they're going to flood the zone and get the job done. Take a look.
Well, I ain't leaving. Well, as a matter of fact, we got over 100 teams out today enforcing immigration law, and we're going to flood the zone. I've said for a month, sanctuary cities, you don't want us to arrest these bad guys that you just listed out. We could arrest them in the safety and security of the county jail, but they won't let us into jail. They release them into the community, which means we got to send a whole bunch of teams in the community to find this dangerous person that don't want to be found. So sanctuary cities are going to get exactly what they don't want: more officers in the communities and more officers in worksite. We can't arrest them in jail or arrest them in the community. If we can't arrest them in the community, we're going to increase worksite enforcement operation. We're going to flood the zone. And based on what LA is doing right now, we're going to continue to flood the zones. We're going to be there tonight. We're going to be there tomorrow. We're going to be there every day in the next 4 years, arresting public safety threat illegal aliens. We're not going to apologize for doing it. So we're not going anywhere, Jesse. We're going to do the job the American people voted Donald Trump in office for. We're going to make America safe again, one illegal alien criminal at a time. And this is another reason we need the big, beautiful bill passed so we can hire more ICE agents, get more technology, and help us find these people. Look, we got over 20 million illegal aliens in this country. We got less than 5,000 deportation officers. We're outnumbered. You want more criminals taken off the street? You want more efficient operations? Then they need to pass this bill and fund ICE and fund the Border Patrol to keep President Trump's promise to the American people.
As you probably know, I do love a good meme. I found one, actually two. Well, I guess the second one's not. Well, I guess I don't know. I guess they're both memes. Let me know if you think they're both memes. But let me show you the first one. I think it's actually just memes are so good at just cutting right to the point of whatever they're talking about. They're fantastic. So the first one is crazy, huh? It says Clown World, but it says it's funny that liberals can differentiate between 85 genders, but they can't tell the difference between legal and illegal immigrants. That's so astounding. It's just kind of mind-boggling. I don't know why why that is. And then the second one is concerning the escalation of everything with especially with Los Angeles and the spotlight of just the real problem with illegal immigration and what needs to happen. This is, I found this, the egg says this. The egg wants to see more of this. And I think everybody that loves this country wants to see more of that for sure. All right, that's it for the news. Now on to the nuts. This first clip is, I don't know if it's legal. It's got to be violating some sort of like code or something going on here. But there's a lot of chickens, and I don't know if it's just one family that is just letting them free range or what. But it's kind of nuts. Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up for another amazing banger by Lex Blaze and Daddy Paul. Touchdown to Heathrow, DP and me, bro. About to hit the club and turn the shoot to a freak show. Look through the peephole, everybody geek, yo. Need to get girl with an extremely deep. See six midgets that be fighting, juggling. Maybe it's just me, cause my mind is struggling. Babes, boyfriend is acting like a clown. You know what's going down every time that we in town. Take a look through the peephole, yo. Everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them leaks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show.
All right, my friends, we have a little bit of Baby Trump. I always love me some Baby Trump. And he's talking about, well, this is him, I guess, talking to the, I don't know if this is an actual, it sounds like it could be an actual clip that they took audio-wise. But he's talking about his trip over to the Middle East and the news claiming that he fell asleep and that he's just horrible, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, this is his response to that. They're always awesome. Check it out.
They say I fell asleep at a meeting in Saudi Arabia. Fake news. I closed my eyes for 2 seconds thinking, deep thinking, smart thinking. I just flew 12 hours, no sleep, straight into high-level talks. And guess what? I still ran the room. No teleprompter, no naps, unlike Sleepy Joe. They call it dozing off. I call it global strategy. America's back. Stronger, smarter, and wide awake.
How's it going, everybody? I hope you're enjoying the episode. I just wanted to give you a quick reminder that if you'd like to sponsor a future episode, you can do so with a PayPal link and a Super Thank link down below. You can also pick up a cool shirt like this Liberal Evolution, some authentic Idle Hands merch from the store anytime, 24/7. And also follow me on X at Idle Hands Dave. All right. Thank you, and let's get back to the show. Right, the Benny Show provided this next clip of Greta Thunberg. Is it Thunberg? Thunberg? I don't know. Whatever. Greta, you know who I'm talking about. It doesn't matter. But she just wrapped up this whole media event of her on the boat, nicknamed the selfie boat by the Israeli government. And she was captured. The other day, she made an actual video saying, if you see this video, I've been captured by the evil Israeli government. And please tell Sweden to try to get me saved. It was so stupid. And then they show a picture because the Israeli government did seize the boat. And the picture that came out was a smiling Greta and an Israeli soldier who had a hoagie sandwich and I don't know, maybe like a bottle of water or something. And it's like, really, that's your horrible captors. But here's the funny thing before we get to the video, which is funny. Since that it took like a day, I think, Greta was released. Actually, the word they used was deported from Israel back to Sweden. So she's safe and sound, but the horror she must have went through. The government of Israel said that the punishment for what they did is that Greta and everybody else in that boat, they have to watch every single minute of the October 7th massacres that happened. So everything in full detail. I think it would be horrific, and that would probably mentally damage me if I saw those videos. I have no desire. But it was funny because Greg Gutfeld, because Greta's pretty anti-Israel. She really doesn't like Jewish people. It's pretty obvious. And Greg said that, well, I don't know, like maybe it might be, she might actually say that was the summer feel-good movie. You know, like she might totally dig it. I don't know. But anyways, I'm talking long enough. Let's get to the clip. It's funny. It's Greta escaping Israeli occupation or whatever you want to call it. Check it out.
It's been 3 days since I escaped. They're still looking for me, so I only travel at night. Ooh! I am starving, but I did manage to take a bag of chips with me. I will eat just one chip so that I can keep going, and I will save the rest for the starving little ones. I also got a drink from the flotilla. The little ones will do better with water anyway. I'm sure they won't mind. Yum, this is delicious. It's day 4 and I'm not sure if I will make it to the strip. I can't go on. I fear this may be it for me. Cameraman, take one of these slices of pizza and go without me.
All right, my friends, that's it for News and Nuts, but don't worry. We've got you covered with plenty more unhinged woke lefties. We're jumping into that liberal pool of madness, and of course, you know, it is deep. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
This is about provocation. It was Donald Trump who sent in the military to a peaceful protest.
So he has created and manufactured violence so that he can have a show on the television.
The images that we see on the media, of course, unfortunately, are people that are hijacking this for their own cause, but for the most part have been peaceful.
Nobody was shot. Nobody was killed. Get it in your head. There was no violence. I was on the street. I know. Get it straight. And don't just rely on what you're being told or the few incidents that you saw.
I think it is physically impossible for a Democrat to actually tell the truth of what is really happening to the American people. All they know is gaslighting, gaslighting, gaslighting. It is really sad and pathetic that it's obvious to everybody what is going on. They see it with their own eyes. So the Democrats say there's nothing going on. Maxine Waters, there's no violence. Not a single instance of violence anywhere on the streets. Nobody's been killed. So what are you complaining about? But let's just take a look of some of the things that aren't happening, are not happening in Los Angeles right now. So says the Democrats. Take a look.
The police just said we're all under arrest.
They're throwing bricks at the police. They were throwing bricks at the police officers, shattered the back of the police officer's car. But the police are trying to leave. There's about 20 police officers now, but they're not letting them leave. And when they do leave, they're kicking the cars, throwing waters at them. They broke the windshield of one of these police officers.
I'm not gonna let my girlfriend throw water at him, but then he like touched her really hard, and then he didn't. I don't know. I was lucky, my fault, but I don't know, man. It's not right what they're doing.
You're up. No, I'm not out of here. Get the out of here. Just like the cops. Get the Hey, I have a right to be here just like you.
Yeah, so do we, mother.
Okay, I'm not.
So why the cops here? You're
if you don't like it, you should leave. If you don't like it, you need to move to insert place here, since you like that place better. No.
What?
Bitch. I'm here out of spite now, motherfucker.
What are you talking about? unless I'm missing something, you're clearly Caucasian. You have nothing to worry about. I'm pretty sure your family's been here for a long time, and you're all were legal immigrants or whatever to the country. So, again, what are you worried about?
I was born here, and you best believe I'm gonna fucking die here now. Leaving would give you motherfuckers peace.
Why would you leave? There's no reason for you to leave. Unless you just hate this country so much, then I would say, yeah, go, I don't know, go try out Canada for a while or something. I have no idea. Anyways.
And I'm not about giving hateful pieces of shit peace.
Oh,
And if you don't believe me, go ask my baby daddy, because that motherfucker hates my goddamn guts, and I get fucking joy out of it.
Wow, I wonder why. She's so lovable.
So don't kink shame me, motherfucker. I enjoy watching you guys get triggered over the fact that I don't like what America's turning into. I enjoy watching you motherfuckers get triggered at the fact that I'm not a racist piece of shit like
Are you sure?
You are. I like seeing that smoke come out of your ears as I talk about how your daddy likes to sit in his diaper and not do fucking shit for anybody, but y'all are on your knees and fucking ready for him, aren't you? So no.
What?
I don't think I'm gonna leave. I think I'm gonna stay right the fuck here out of spite.
All right,
bitch.
fine.
What about January 6th? What about January 6th? Did you forget about January 6th? What about January 6th? Shut the up.
I 100% agree. The Democrats can never bring up January 6th because that has no comparison to the destruction and chaos they are sowing right now.
The Kaipa came to play today. Go hard or go home.
We want justice! You say how? Mexico, go back to Mexico. If you want Mexico, go back to Mexico. Racist piece of shit. If you want Mexico, go back to Mexico. Yeah, and you're fat.
I'm glad to see some people starting to push back. I mean, so far it's been very one-sided. And I don't think that's going to stay that way for long. It's going to be exciting and maybe a little terrifying when these two groups finally start clashing. I don't know, but I like it.
Get a real fucking job.
No. Bring your fucking trash still out too, bitches!
Y'all better watch your families too.
Trailer!
Y'all ain't safe. Y'all ain't safe at all.
I really don't understand how somebody can sit there and threaten a federal agent and their family with harm and just have absolutely no expectation of consequences.
Our labor, and we move the agenda to support working families all over the country. And if somebody gets in our way, shame on them, because we're going to run right over them, aren't we? Shame! It's time to make their voices heard. Shame on us if we don't get out there and fight like hell every single day and make our voices heard. We've got to do that because we are united. We are right, and we're going to stand up, and we're going to fight like hell every single day. Are you ready to fight? Yeah! Are you ready to fight? Yeah! Are you ready to make your voices heard? Yeah! Let's do it. Thank you.
Well, I don't know about you, but that pretty much sounded like a call to violence against ICE and anybody supporting ICE. So, again, this is an age of no consequences for the left, and it needs to stop now.
After they arrest them. So once we're done with this live shot right here, we're going to go head over that way. You see, it appears to be California National Guard. Ooh, they're taking somebody down right now. Right. I don't know if they saw. Yeah, I don't know who those guys are or what they did, but you can see that appears to be. Is that California National? If it says ERO on their back, that would be ICE. That stands for Enforcement and Removal Operation. I can't tell. It's some sort of law enforcement, and they clearly did not Yeah, they clearly did not like what the guy in the yellow was doing right there because they ran right at him and they took him down. Yeah, HSI, police HSI, so that's Homeland Security investigation. So those are feds, those are not locals, and that's probably why you see them being a lot more aggressive. The feds have been a whole lot more aggressive.
I'm loving it. Okay, that was kind of cringe, but it was nice to see that clip. It was pretty cool. Fafo! Finally! Oh man, that guy got nailed. You know he got nailed. I do like the fact that the police officers seem to be doing their job now. They're way more engaged with the protesters. And I don't know if you noticed that several of the police officers had a whole bunch of zip ties attached to their belt, utility belt or whatever. So they are planning on arresting a lot more people. And I don't know if you noticed or heard, but they are starting to bring in multiple buses, basically modern day paddy wagons, for lack of a better term. So yeah, they are definitely planning on arresting more people. And in fact, the last number I heard was that they've arrested 160 people just within the last day or so. So yeah, it's getting good.
Yeah. Call you later.
I have a genuine question. How do you see what's going on in the country and more specifically in Los Angeles right now and think, wow, what a great job ICE is doing?
Yeah, it's actually pretty easy because they are doing a great job and they're going to continue doing a great job.
How can you see families being torn apart and ICE coming in to people's jobs and taking people away?
Yeah.
How do you see that? And you're like, yay.
Yeah, because they shouldn't be here. I mean, look, I think that they definitely need to focus on the worst of the worst, right? Well, you know. But look, the fact of the matter is if you are here illegally, you have already broken the law. So, you know, if you want to get into the whole semantics of the degree of how bad you've broken the law, I guess we can have that argument. But if you're here illegally, right there, that's the baseline of you need to get out. Sorry. Not sorry.
I can't understand why this administration is so hateful and why
They're
so
not
many
hateful.
people go along with it and why
They're bringing law to a lawless nation that Biden has created. I don't understand how you don't see that.
why they're hateful too. It's horrible, and I just wanted to make sure that all the people who are in my life know exactly where I stand and that it's not something that could ever be misinterpreted, because I want nothing to do with this administration. I want everything to do with human rights and equality, and I will do whatever I can in my position to help make a difference.
Which is nothing. So let's just get that straight.
I know that that's not much, but
yeah.
I don't know what to do. People who are affected directly by this or even indirectly by this, I am sorry. I am here for you. I am just genuinely fucking sorry that this is
those lip tears.
The state that we're living in. I fucking hate it here.
All right, well then see ya. I mean, good luck finding a country that will give you the same amount of freedoms that the United States give you. But hey, good luck with that.
You know what I find really weird? You know how MAGA, they think it's like a flex? Is that what the kids are saying? A flex to be a bad person? Like, I voted for this. Why do you think that's, what's wrong with you? Why do you think that's cool? Why do you think that's a flex? Like, you're telling everybody that you're just a cruel, heartless, disgusting person.
No.
I don't.
It says that I appreciate the law being enforced. That's really what that's saying. So you get, you know, these libs, they're totally backwards on every single correct issue. You know what I'm saying?
Get it. What's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
So I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
I just got back from the grocery store. I was picking up some things, and on my way out, I picked up a New York Times after I checked out, and I was heading out, and one of the cashiers just like looked at me and laughed, and it just made me realize I don't know if we're supposed to pay for these. So are we?
What?
Are we supposed to pay for the newspaper? I didn't know that.
How?
That seemed kind of, I don't know, unfair.
What? Okay, look, I know that there are certain newspaper, like they're, I don't know, local type of things that are going on or whatever, and those typically are free, but a New York Times? You don't know that you have to pay for the New York Times? Oh, this generation, I'm telling I don't know what to say. That is astounding, but actually not too surprising. Jeez.
Are you going to have those American flags? We got rid of all of them when they started coming. We were sitting ducks here, so we...
How many did you guys be able to
wait. I think we got 5 or 6 out. If you ask the Subaru right there...
But they're not put together.
Oh, they're not put together.
They're not put together.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that was a good idea.
Right.
We're going to bring them back out.
We're going to bring them back out after.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might be back out in an hour.
Yeah.
They're marching from this, they're going to start coming this way.
I think that was a good idea after yesterday.
Yes.
But anyway, thank you guys.
Right on.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Where'd you get the American flag? I don't know. Wait, where? He just handed it to me because I was on the top. It's like a random guy? Yeah. Oh, alright. Thanks. Excuse me. I was looking for these flags. Where did you get this? Around the corner they have it bench. Okay, oh. Are they just giving them out? Yeah.
All right, my friends, you need to know that this is going to start to be the new tactic. They're going to purposely start interjecting American flags being waved around. Not because they like America or anything like that. It's because they want to gaslight again everybody into kind of lulling people thinking, oh, well, okay, well, they're supporting America too. So I guess this is a legitimate gripe that they have. But no, this is just still the same group of thugs and terrorists and Antifa type people that hate America, and nothing has changed. So don't believe it. Don't believe it.
Well, now that the proof is out that Miss Kamala Harris did win the 2024 presidential election.
What?
She will be our president.
What did you say? What the f did you just say?
She is our rightful president.
Wait, what alternate reality is this guy living in? Apparently there's some document going out or something's been published stating that there was some corruption in the voting machines or something had been adjusted right before the election, and now they're saying, "Oh my gosh, it's tampering, it's voter fraud." Like, these people are so stupid and so hypocritical, and what he's saying is not going to happen. Jeez.
That orange-faced goon rapist is illegitimate,
gosh,
and he must be removed immediately. Have the day you deserve, Mega.
So y'all think y'all just gonna come to AZ and run shit? Y'all think y'all gonna come to AZ and take my family?
Okay, Arizona, AZ, okay.
We not going for that.
You don't really have a choice. So I don't know what you're ranting about.
We not going for that. I need everybody at the warehouses. Don't even open the door for them pussy ass niggas. ICE, don't open the door for ICE.
Again, you don't have a choice.
We ain't worried about that shit, gang. It's AZ. We run this shit. It's not like I ain't got no Mexicans in my crib with me and shit. You feel me? I ain't saying all of that, gang. I'm just saying, bro. Like, nigga, y'all not coming to take nobody, bro. We got family out this bitch, and they hard workers.
I'm sure
hard
they are.
Workers.
I'm sure they
Do
are.
nothing but work. And I think y'all gonna take them? Listen, nigga, we different out here, though. Look, listen. This ain't gonna end well. Trump, Diddy, whoever the this ain't gonna end well.
Wait, what does Diddy have to do with anything? Okay, whatever, dude.
Yeah. I better not come out this way, Ice. I promise you. Tag Ice. I want everyone to tag Ice and tell them niggas don't come out. What I'm saying is, y'all see what happened to the last security guards.
If an immigrant family knocked on your door and asked you to hide them in your attic, would you?
No.
Because that's where we're at.
Well, that's actually not where we're at. We're not anywhere near that, but anyways. Jeez. Paradoxes and Predictions says, yes, I'd store them until ICE arrived. That's funny. Ryan Stuman says, they always look the same with the same glasses or whatever. True. Congrats says, yes, my attic is very hot. It's an ironic place to wait for ice. Oh, these sort of, man, this is funny. Oh, geez.
I want to make something very clear.
All right.
If you
Yeah.
make a joke about the protests in LA,
I have.
the fact that people in LA are standing up against ICE, against the Trump regime.
I think you should clarify that a little bit more, that most of those people are being paid to be agitators. So, yeah.
Against fascism.
Oh, yeah.
Against the kind of Nazi
Here
era tactics that the Gestapo would do back in the 30s and 40s of Germany.
Yeah, because the death squads are just going around just killing hundreds of people. It's exactly the same. Oh, this guy's retarded. Okay.
If you make fun of that, if you make light of that,
I do.
you're part of the problem.
Then I guess I'm part of it.
I had to unfollow someone who's an aspiring actor.
Okay, wow. Brutal.
And they made a joke. Just kind of, oh, it's another day in LA kind of thing. I was disgusted by it.
Oh, gosh.
I unfollowed them.
This bastard.
I'm not going to name names. I'm not interested in having a spat with anybody.
I'm getting triggered.
I'm just telling you this.
Horrible.
Because I don't accept jokes
That's
at the
obvious.
expense of people losing their livelihoods and their lives.
Oh, brother.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Well, if you came in legally, you would have absolutely no problems right now. And yeah, I fully see that you are absolutely void of a sense of humor, my man. Jeez. What a miserable life.
Witches.
Oh,
It's time to do what we do
hey.
best.
Let's go.
Let's send some protection.
Okay.
Towards, LA's way. Things have really escalated, and yeah, it's time again. It's that time again. So let's get to it. If you do need a spell, I do have one pinned to the top of my page called Protect the Vulnerable.
Oh gosh.
So make sure you're cleansing, you're protecting, you're casting your circle, you're calling on whoever it is that protects you and boosts your magic. And yeah, it's time. It's time.
So instead of Avengers Assemble, it's Witches Assemble? Oh boy. Now, look, I don't have any magical powers, but I will tell you the person, the entity that does protect me, it's called God. its Heavenly Father.
So people outside of Los Angeles know.
Yeah.
There's not there are not riots happening. There are peaceful protests in Los Angeles being fired upon. Now, peaceful does not mean sedate, but it does mean nonviolent.
Where?
We're not rioting. We're not looting. If you see some...
What? Are you talking? I can show you video upon video of rioting. Textbook definition of rioting and looting. I could show them all day long. I don't know where you're coming from, dude. Well, I guess it's a dude. No, maybe it's a girl. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
Something like that in the next few days, there's a good chance it's not actually the protesters doing it. Guys, remember during the Black Lives Matter protests when pallets of bricks were just randomly showing up at protest sites? That's what we're talking about. People of Los Angeles are trying to protect their neighbors by forming human chains, by standing in the way, by obstructing, kidnapping.
What?
And are being fired upon. It's not what you're going to see over the next few days, but that is the truth.
It's time for Dave's Detox. That is a cool little bed. No. That's awesome. What? Wait, what was that? They braid the tail? What? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, gosh! Get him out of the fridge! What are you doing? Oh, gosh! Oh, that's so gross. Our dog Blake always did that. Whenever I tried to exercise. It's funny. That's funny. Oh, no. That dog is not interested in walking. That's funny. I wonder if that dog does that all the time.
I remembered it too, don't worry. Okay.
Oh gosh, look at that little fence. Oh yeah, nice.
Here she comes.
Oh, right to the back rub. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Those collies are smart.
Oh.
What? Oh, gosh. Poor dog. Oh, nice. Celebrating a birthday or something? Aw, that's very sweet. Oh, no. You ever have those kind of days? All right, my friends, that wraps up this episode. I really do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, slap that bell around, share it, tell your friends about Idle Hands. And listen, we are getting really close to 6,000 subscribers. We're less than 100 away, so please help me to hit that goal, to hit that mark. It'd mean a lot to me. All right, until the next episode, stay safe, know that you're loved and appreciated. And of course, until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.